What if I told you that not every doll is just a toy? That some hold secrets, dark, chilling secrets. This is the story of a doll that comes to life at midnight, bringing terror to anyone who crosses its path. A story that will make you think twice before stepping into an antique shop. Welcome to Hauntlet Studio, where tonight the horror begins. Sarah was an artist, always searching for inspiration in the strangest of places. That rainy evening, she stumbled upon an antique shop she had never seen before. Inside, her eyes were drawn to a porcelain doll. Its lifeless eyes seemed to stare back at her, almost pleading. Against the shopkeeper's warnings, she bought it, unaware of the nightmare she was about to invite into her home. That night, Sarah placed the doll in her room and went to sleep. But at midnight, something changed. The room grew colder, and faint creaking noises echoed in the silence. Sarah stirred in her sleep, unaware that the doll's head had turned ever so slightly, its eyes now fixed on her. Over the next few days, strange things began to happen. The doll would appear in places Sarah didn't remember leaving it. Small objects in her house went missing, only to be found near the doll. But Sarah brushed it off, thinking she was just overworked. Little did she know, the doll was just beginning to reveal its sinister nature. On the fourth night, Sarah woke to the sound of faint whispers. The air felt heavy, and the temperature had dropped drastically. She turned on the light, only to find the doll sitting on her bed, its cracked face now twisted into a menacing grin. She screamed, but the doll's glass eyes seemed to glimmer with delight. Desperate for answers, Sarah sought help from an occult expert. She learned that the doll was cursed, bound to the spirit of a vengeful child who died centuries ago. The expert warned her that destroying the doll could unleash the spirit's full wrath. But Sarah was determined to end the nightmare. Armed with the expert's instructions, Sarah prepared a ritual to trap the spirit forever. That night, she took the doll to a secluded forest and began the incantation. The wind howled, and the doll's lifeless body began to twitch violently. A chilling scream erupted, echoing through the night as the spirit fought to break free. The ritual was successful, or so it seemed. Sarah returned home, relieved that the nightmare was over. But as she placed the doll's remains in a box, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching her. Was the spirit truly gone? Or had it found a new host? Weeks later, in a town miles away, a little girl received a gift from her grandmother, a porcelain doll. As the clock struck midnight, the doll's eyes glimmered with a familiar, malevolent light. The cycle of terror had begun again. Thank you for watching Hauntlet Studio. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, some stories are more than just fiction. Sleep tight, if you can.